Hey guys, this video is going to be going over how to back up my Google News sites, basically like a migration. So you already have all access to the Google News backups. Again, that was put into the Skype group. I'll add it in the Facebook page just in case. So these are, I don't know, I put 10 or 15 sites in here. It has all different themes. Pretty close to the same type of plugins, but I just wanted to give you guys a different variety. So I'm going to show you how to do the backups and what kind of things to edit. So the first thing is, I'm assuming that you have bought a brand new domain or picked up something that is an expired domain for your Google News site. And instead of, adding in the theme by one and adding the plugin and doing a bunch of editing, you're just going to take one of my backups. So as you can see, this is a fresh install of WordPress. And the first thing is you go to plugins and then click on add new. And click on upload plugin, choose file, and we're going to use Updraft Plus, which is just the free version, and click on install now. And then you activate the plugin. So it's right there. And then you want to go, I think it's in tools. No, it's not. What's that? It's in settings. Updraft backups. So I'm at the campground, so my internet's quite slow, just to let you know. But we'll try to get through. Alright, so now we're going to upload backup files. And again, those are in a Dropbox. You would find them in the Dropbox file, and then backup Google News, and then here's all of them. So each website has 5 files, basically. I put them on my desktop because I can't pull from Dropbox very well, and I need to do one at a time because of the internet. So we're going to add one at a time. So you just click on the backup, first one, click open. So that one's there. Click another one. It's there. Click another one. So again, there's 5 of them. Normal, you guys probably are going to be able to pick all 5 at a time, but because of the internet here, I only do one at a time, so it doesn't crash me. And sometimes it still will. Alright, that was plugins. And the last one is uploads. So those are the 5: database, others, plugins, themes, and uploads. So remember, we did this in the Mastermind Live, and I couldn't figure out how to get the redirection back going to my regular website. Well, because I normally hire someone, or it's pretty much second nature. I just do it and don't even think. So this is the correct process that I'm showing you now. Alright, so now we just click it and click on restore, and we're going to pick them all. Click next, and it's pretty much going to tell you, hey, this is not a backup. This is basically a migration, and you need the migration add-on, but we're not going to do that because we can just do it by hand. And it says pretty much to do it by hand, you're going to do search and replace, but there's a plugin, so we don't need to worry about that. But then we click on restore, and it's going to hopefully restore everything. Sometimes it'll shit out right here, and you gotta do then each restoration separately, but let's hope that we're good. So it looks like we're good. Okay, so now if we just go to, we're just gonna do another window, 3newshub.com WordPress admin. You can see it's going to redirect to Alliance Broker because that's the backup, and they're going to say it's all up to date. It's going to it's going to redirect to this URL because that's pretty much what it's backed up to. So now we have to go fix that, and to fix that, we go to where we're hosting it at. So wherever you're hosting it, I prefer to use WPX hosting. It's a lot easier. They do all the migrations for you. It's pretty good. So mine was at News Hubs, and we need to get into 2 files. And the first thing is my PHP my admin. So wherever your hosting's PHP admin is, that's where you want to go. And just open up the website that you're on, which is News Hub, and then you go to where it says WP Options is the one that you want. And then the top 2, Site URL and Home, that is where you edit. So I just click on them both. Scroll down where it says check all, and then just click on edit, okay? And we're just going to put the URL in there. The correct URL, because it's not Finance Broker anymore. It is 3News Hub. So there's, you got to change them both, and then click on go. And it goes back to the WP Options page, and you can see now it has the right URL in there, okay? So that part is right. So if we want now, we can go back to the URL and just verify that that is showing. And it'll show in a minute. Okay, so you can see it's showing now the right website, 3newshub.com, even though it says Finance Broker. That's because we haven't done edits. But if we go back to WordPress admin, it says update word database, and it's been successful, and now we're back on News Hub. Okay, now for here, you're going to have to log back into it, but you don't know what the username and password is because I didn't give that to you guys. So you need to go change it on your side because I'm not going to give that out to everybody, and you can change it. It takes 2 minutes to change it. So let's go do that. We go back to PHP my admin, the same thing, and we click on the users, WP users. And so this one, you'll see 4 different names you can delete. Well, I wouldn't delete them, because if you delete them, then they're gonna like remove the articles. The only one you really want to edit is the Holly Starks. So you click on edit, and you put whatever you want. All right, I had to pause that for a minute. Okay, so you change the user login, the user password, the nickname, the email, and the display name. Okay, so you make it whatever you want. So let's pretend we're going to do this, and we're just going to do Simon as an example. So we're going to put Simon W as the login. The user pass move to MD5. Has to be MD5, okay? And then we're just going to put a password, and we're going to name it Holly's Trainee 1. And the user nickname, I don't think we have to encrypt that. Let's see what the options are. I don't really change that, so I'm just going to do what I normally do, okay? The user email, you put your email, so your email at yahoo.com, whatever it is. And then if you want to change the display name, but you can do that in there, okay? So for this one, I'm going to leave that. So the email is that. User is this. And let me save it. Okay, so let's make sure we can log in. Oh, it might be my internet just went down. We'll have to see. This is always fun to try to figure out how to get back in here. All right, let's see. Let's use Simon W because that's what we put in there. All right, so that's what we use, the username and not the email. Sorry, I couldn't remember which one I did. Okay, so now we're back in here. This has all of the posts from Finance Broker, sorry. So now you have to do a couple other things. Go back to the plugins, click on Add New. And click on Upload Plugin, choose File. And now we're going to be doing a Find and Replace. Better Search, Replace, Install Now. Activate Plugin. And this is going to be taking all of the old URL out and putting the correct URL in, okay? You have to do this. So let's try to find where it's at. Okay, let me go to Dashboard and Tools, Better Search, Replace. Okay, so now we're searching for the old domain, which was a financebroker.com, and the new domain should be 3newshub. And we have to pick out all of the tables. And if you want to do a dry run, that basically means just to see what you guys are going to be changing, what you don't. If you are worried about it, then do that. I don't run search and replace. It's going to go find them all. From 35 tables were searched, 559 cells were changed, and 288 updates. So basically that went and changed all of afinanceBroker.com to the new domain. You'll have to do that, don't forget, okay? Next thing we want to change is, go back to Dashboard, is Settings, and click on General. All right, so site title is going to be 3newshub because that's my new title. It's not finance anymore, right? What is the one we have like right now? Dashboard. Look at the site. Visit site. This is what it looks like now, but we don't want that finance broker in there, right? So we're changing it 3newshub. This is all right. Okay, so this email, it says somebody I bought it from, and they bought it from someone. I can't get this removed no matter what I do, so good luck if you can get it removed. It doesn't really matter. The person doesn't log in. There's no access, so you can try to remove it. I've never been able to, though. So click on Save Changes, and if we go to 3newshub, we're trying to get this finance broker removed. Let's see if we did. It might be a logo, though. There we go. Now it says 3newshub. So that is fixed. All right, the next thing, we're going to check them all because we don't know, you know, you don't know what you want to change. Just go change what you need to change. If you don't like the post category is science, then change that, okay? Reading. Discussion. I am changing this on all of mine because I'm getting slammed with comments. So I changed them to nobody can leave a comment at all, period. And you're going to want to do that because you get 500 emails a day otherwise. All right, permalinks. Make sure your permalinks are good. You have to go in here and resave it. So as long as it's good, it's the way you want it, click on Save Changes. That way it takes effect. Sometimes it is ASCII and it doesn't want to. Sitemap Google News. Your Google News name is now Free News Hub. So you change that. Anything else in here that you guys want to change, go ahead and do. Save and rebuild. Settings saved. Okay. Insert footers and headers. This you want to remove because it's mine and yours will not get pulled. So remove that script in the header because that's where you're going to put the right one once yours is approved. Excuse me. Let's click on tools.